This woman made an offer of $5,000 for one night stand with this married man. And this offer left both he and his wife confused, still insisting that the woman make a better offer of $10,000. But his wife didn't like this at all. Her husband was very interested, both in the woman and the money, which could change their lives. Seeing this, the wife soon refuses, but her husband asks her to think again, because this money would pay off their debts. Then the woman says that, for them to earn the money, they need to answer now, and that she has a lot more to offer. The husband asks his wife to think it over. And soon the woman increases the proposal to $50,000, but she wanted their answer now. Interested, he gets up and asks her to wait just a minute. Then he looks at his wife and asks to talk to her alone. Further away, he tries to convince her, but his wife is unflinching, saying that she would never accept such a proposal, and that he should have more respect for her. He plays dumb, and says that this money would be used to pay his debts, and for his son, so he says that he has no interest in this woman. And insisting again, he asks her to think again about the proposal, because this money came at the right time. Already stressed out, his wife asks him if he has any notion of what he is asking of her. Then he says that, in fact, she is the one with no notion, because it's a great proposal, and is only for one night, which would be an insignificant thing. His wife says that she knows him and knows that this is not about money. Then he claims that it is for all of them, for her and their son, and his wife doesn't believe his words. Then he asks if she doesn't believe him, and strongly insists that he's only thinking about the money. Looking into his eyes, she asks her husband if he loves her. And with a downcast face, he says yes, he loves her very much. Insistent, the woman offers him $100,000, and this makes the man even more interested, stating that they would never have an opportunity like this again, and that they must accept. And quite seriously, he looks into his wife's eyes and states that he would make that sacrifice of staying one night with her. Then his wife laughs and asks him if it is a sacrifice or if he is into her. Her husband replies that this is irrelevant, and what matters is that it will only be one night. As the time is up, the woman asks what they have decided, and with sadness, his wife allows it. He looks her into her eyes again, saying that this money will solve all their problems, and then he tries to kiss her, but she dodges him. He turns to the woman and replies that he accepts her proposal. Soon the woman asks if his wife has accepted. And when he answers that she also accepted, the woman stands up and says that it was clear what kind of man he is, that he is capable of betraying his own wife who gave her body to bear his child. Then she claims that his wife could be happy with another man, and not him, because he is not a good person. She looks at his wife and says that hopes she realized what kind of man he is. He tells her to shut up. The wife asks the woman what she gets for showing all this. Then the woman takes all the money and says that it's for her and her son, but there's a catch. She has to leave her husband because she's much better off without him. The wife doesn't understand anything, so the woman says she just needed to see the truth, and leaves. The man approaches his wife and asks her not to do this, because they already have the money from the proposal, and that they can now move on with their lives. Then the woman says yes, everything she is doing is for them, and leaves the man alone without understand anything.